Haha! It has been fixed. My face, it is here. Hello. Ah! I've been bonked.
It is over then. I had hoped that mine would be the hand to end it. But knowing you, there was little chance of that.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna let you get my kill. You've already killed Needhog. Ah. Oh wait, was it already? Oh no. I thought this was later. Look.
At long last.
2 evil batteries. Look, the entire strength of Needhog.
All that remains is to take them beyond the reach of man and dragon both. With this task accomplished, my toil shall finally be at an end.
What's happening? Oh no. The evil batteries. 2 of them are too strong for Stinian. But we told you explicitly not to lower your guard. Oh no. We can't kill Needhog in a cutscene. Yes. It's very nice. Hello.
Needhog, my child, what hath thy fury made of thee?
Ah, this is so good. Just that line.
Let us away, servant of idling.
Yep. Get cliffhangered, bitch. I got cliffhangered after every patch. You merely adopted the cliffhanger. I grew up with it, molded by it. I got cliffhangered on every part of the story. All of them. This right now, this is luxury.
Chief, over there.
2.55 cliffhanger was the worst. It was the absolute worst.
Gods damn it, you always have to cut it so bloody close.
Did you not see the fucking dragon coming out of the ship? Why are you in such high spirits? Needhog is back. Are you blind? The fuck is going on? These people don't have eyes.
It would seem he has done it again.
I've done nothing. I killed Thornton. We're not done. Stop celebrating.
Let us return to Ishgard. Our friends will be eager to learn the battle's outcome and welcome back their champion.
Did you not hear the ear-splitting dragon roar? Are these people blind and deaf? What is happening?
Where is Estinian?
Are you Listen! I'm upset! How did you miss the big fucking elder dragon? Just rising from the battleship. You must have seen him. It's not like he can teleport.
I dare say you are the first soul in Ishgardian history to arrive in our city upon Dragonback. This scene shall be remembered for 1,000 years to come.
Not just any dragon, like this is Midgard Sorma. May I introduce you to the father of all dragons?
As we had feared, the Archbishop summoned the soul of King Thordan into himself, and thence became a primal.
But he and his knights are no more, thanks to the Warrior of Light.
He did not call any soul into anything. Alfino, did you learn nothing?
Whom do I have the pleasure?
I am Midgardsormr. I have journeyed with Hydaelyn's champion and observed his deeds in the conflict between man and dragon.
Yeah. Dragon! Hello! Hi, Kakuin.
Desire peace.
We like the cutie.
My people have committed unspeakable atrocities against dragonkind, even against our own. Would that we could undo these wrongs. But we cannot. Be that as it may, the future yet presents a chance to begin anew. Our nation has broken free of the shackles of a false faith, and Nidhogg shall lead his kindred against us no
Big
more.
for the pit.
I doubt not that it will require much effort and perseverance. But 'tis my belief that in time, Ishgard will again become a place where man and dragon may abide together in harmony.
I shall remember thy words. Yet be warned, Nidhogg's soul liveth on. His unbridled rage hath claimed for its vessel the one thou callest the Azure Dragoon.
Yep, Nidhogg is back. You just missed it, Kakuin. He took over Estinian's body.
Doubt not but that Nidhogg will call out to his brood ere long, nor that they shall answer him.
Heck indeed. You also killed me killing missed me killing Thornton.
For the true test is yet to come.
And Orshafor's murderer, who is
Come what
firmly
may,
dead.
We will never cease to believe. Upon the souls of they who have sacrificed themselves to pave the way for peace, we will never.
Oh yeah, Laha Breya is
abandon our
dead.
cause.
The bread died. But that was last stream.
War cannot be ended in a day. It may take generations. What thou dost begin, thy children must continue. Entrust unto them thy hopes and dreams, that peace may reign again, and forevermore.
I like Midgard Solm's voice actor. Like, I'm not a fan of Heavensward dragon language because it is weirdly enunciated and shit. But Midgard Solma really, that's a good dragon. That's a good dragon right there. It's like, I enjoy it. The Eorzean Alliance. It's happening. They are joining. Yes.
Let all here present attest that Sir
Hi,
Emmerich, acting
Nanamo.
on behalf of the Archbishop, has appended his signature. I do hereby declare that from this day forth, the Holy See of Ishgard shall once more be counted a member of the Eorzean Alliance. Let our nations move forward as one and stand united against the Garlean Empire.
For the future of Eorzea.
They are crossing swords.
Future of Eorzea!
And gun and rod. No wait, that's not a rod. That's a staff. Rod is a thaumaturge. Gun. Yes. This will be still in the limelight once again, yes.
There you are.
Of course I am. What do you think I'm doing?
A noble monument to a noble soul.
Yes. Ah.
From here, Lord Orshafon can watch over all of Ishgard.
It's where it belongs now.
Journey, and we have lost much and more along the way. Yet come what may, we must stay true to our purpose and press on.
Mine too, Melva. Mine too.
That's right, you two. It's high time we got back
Uh.
to rebuilding the Scions. Which means we're going to need money! And lots of it!
Oh no! The arc begins! Did we get it with lyrics? I couldn't show the YouTube video because
So
copyright.
ends a glorious chapter in their tale.
And it's just no lyrics. Maybe the credits proper.
However, tumultuous days yet lie ahead for Ishgard.
I love him so much.
After 1,000 years under the yoke of the Church, the people take their first tentative steps into the unknown.
Edmore is dead,
And though they
yes.
spy a glimmer of peace upon the horizon, Nidhogg's vengeful shadow yet remains to darken the way. Be that as it may, so long as the young commander of the Temple Knights and his heroic companions are there to guide them, the people may hold fast to hope. The hope that one day true peace will return to Ishgard,
Hilda!
and that man and dragon may live in harmony once more.
I love Hilda.
Let the deeds writ herein never be forgot, that they may inspire generations yet unborn to strive
That's
ever
such a
heavenward.
cool shot. Gained. Yes. Ah. Yes. So, they released a trailer for Heavensward, a rendered trailer, with this song on it. But because it was composed by Nobuo Umatsu and the licensing restrictions are very strict, I wasn't comfortable showing that trailer on stream. But in-game, it's fine.
Children of the land, do you hear? Echoes of truths that once rang clear. Two souls intertwined, one true love they did find, bringing land and heavens near. But flames that burn full bright soon fell dark. Memories dimmed by shadowed hearts. In the waxing gloom did wane the lover's moon, watching as their worlds drift apart. One soul's cry, a passion welling within. Sacrifice, a final plea to her kin. Yet this bond of hope by treachery was broke, scattering her words to the wind. Swelling over long seas of blood are a song, and death an afterthought to those who fight for naught. Alone, lying empty, in children of the land and service. Why must you turn to empty bliss? Tell me why break trust? Why turn the past to dust? Seeking solace in the abyss. Tell me why create a circle none can break? Why must you let go the life you were bestowed? This I fear I'll never know.
There we go. That was Dragon Song. And it's still so good. Well, here we are. Still too much credits for my taste. I don't want to watch credits 20 times, so sorry, but I'm gonna skip these. If you want to watch the full credits, play the game yourself.
Rhea and Igaeorm have fallen.
Elidibus has a voice actor, what?
Attempt to initiate the
I didn't know.
that they should be so complacent.
I didn't know he was voiced.
And now it falls
I
to
forgot.
me to deal with the consequences. Without intervention, the balance between light and darkness will begin to shift, placing our mission in jeopardy.
Lily Bean.
Hydaelyn's champion has grown too strong. His might encroaches upon the realm of gods. Equilibrium must needs be restored. The time has come for you and yours to join the fray.
I mean, at this point, he's still Elidibussi. Oh no.
Warrior of darkness.
Wait, no. The moon! Yep, that's the moon. They're just hanging out on the moon. Ew.
Remind me, why is there no rest for the righteous?
Because they care, Master Garland.
Oh, look. It's the raid. It's the raid. What do you mean unnamed person in red? We all know that Nero is Sid's husband. That is Alexander. Oh, I'm so torn if I want to play this. Because it's absolutely worth it, but it is also not required.
Of all the things they could have picked to play with, that's not a toy, you bloody fools, it's a primal!
That's a primal. Yes, it is. Also true. Beyond simmering shadow lieth shimmering light. After long years of estrangement, Ishgard joins her sister nations in alliance. Words cannot well express my joy. None of this would have been possible without you, my friend. Change is coming to Eorzea, though it will inevitably bring with it a measure of upheaval. With hard work, peace and prosperity are sure to follow. And yet, even as we look forward to the coming of a new age, we must needs be wary of old threats. The lords of Garlemald have not relinquished their claim upon Eorzea, and we shall be forced to contend with them ere long. And there's the matter of our comrade Estinian, claimed body and soul by Nidhogg. If there's a way to rescue him, we must find it. Suffice it to say, the path ahead holds no shortage of challenges, but together we shall overcome them. By the way, I really am sad that Koji doesn't write as many lyrics anymore as he did back in the day. Because he's very good at it. He's very good at the lyrics thing. But for Endwalker, he only wrote the lyrics for one song, and that's Endwalker, the main theme. Everything in this game is good. Yes, it is. But yeah, Michael Christopher Koji Fox is a lovely person, and he works for the American branch of Square Enix, and among a lot of other things, he wrote the majority of song lyrics up until, I think, Shadowbringers. Shadowbringers is when he stopped writing the English lyrics for the game. Except for maybe the main themes. But for instance, yeah. There is a song in the game called Flow. It is in Endwalker, so I won't show it or anything because spoilers. But Flow has noticeably, like, if you speak English as your first language, a lot of people who do have raised complaints about the lyrics of Flow not really working with the rhythm of the song. And I'm pretty certain that is because they had someone else write those lyrics, and that person just is less experienced with writing English language lyrics than Koji is. Which is very unfortunate, because it is a very beautiful song. But it does do weird things with the meter. I will write really cool lyrics in for just a few hours, yes. For your ferocious timing, you would be so kind then. Yes, exactly. Exactly. And that's just... If English isn't your first language, or if you haven't had a lot of experience writing lyrics, that's how that looks like. The stress should be on one, not on dird. Or on bright, or on star. Just fucking not on dird. Like there's 3 applicable syllables in the sentence to have a stress on it in the singing. They hit none of them. Yeah, it is yes, it is noticeable. Again, a lot of people have attributed this to Soken, but Soken doesn't write the lyrics. He doesn't speak a lick of English. So he's not gonna write English lyrics. If you look up the video on the official account on YouTube, you can. Which, by the way, Kakyu, don't look up the song. It is spoilers. Don't do it. But if someone who has played Endwalker were to look up the song video on YouTube, the lyricist is always listed in the video. So I know for a fact that Dragon Song, the song we just vibed to, that one was written by Koji. So was Answers. So was Heavensward, the other main theme. So is every main theme in the game except for Flow, I think. I'm not sure if he wrote the Shadowbringers ones. Yeah, I love Soken. Soken is an absolute, like, amazing person. He is the best, like, the best person I have ever, like, known in my life. He's such a good bean. And he's so dedicated to this game and to his music for this game. He's a very good bean, but he does not speak English. Absolutely. You'll be pleased to hear that Ryle and his men have been making excellent progress. You remember how Philomene helped me escape the Crystal Braves in Limsa Luminsa, only to then disappear? Well, according to Ryle, she crept aboard a ship bound for Radzatan, where she's been hiding ever since. He assures me that it won't be long before we're reunited. As for Ida and Papalimo, the remains of the link pearls have been found, in Pearl Lane of all places. Ryle thinks that they must have disposed of them after escaping from the Royal Promenade. Yes, that would make sense. They could not risk being eavesdropped upon by our betrayers. We are all but certain they fled the city shortly after, though we still don't have a clue where they went. I see. And what of sanctions in Philia? I'm afraid I've nothing new to share about those two, but it's not all doom and gloom. The good news is we've enlisted the services of a Shardian scholar, one of the students of Baldesion, to aid in the search, who should be arriving any day now. Is it time? Is it time for the second best Lalafell in the game? Oh, I'm so excited. One of the students, you say? I should very much like to meet a scholar, if time permits. It is time! Yes! Oh, Kakyuin, if you like Tataru, you're in for a treat. But we must attend to a more pressing matter. Sir Emmerich has summoned the two of us to a private audience. The messenger did not specify what he wished to discuss, only that it was urgent. Assuming you have no objections, Rain, I suggest we proceed to the congregation forthwith. Well, it is time very shortly, but again, get hyped. Get hyped for about like half an hour or something. And mayhap we can meet with the scholar afterwards. Agreed? In that case, I think I'll return to the Forgotten Night for now. Things are liable to fall apart if I'm gone for long you know? Okay. Huh. You know, one thing that playing this game on stream has really managed to help me improve with is to just kind of switch the voice I'm talking in on a whim if I need to switch between characters. I've gotten actually quite good at it. Amazingly, if you do train voice acting, you do get better at it. Amazing! If now only my brain worked. Practice works? Yes. Practice the unimaginable. Yes. Indeed. The Lord Commander's within. Pray proceed, sir. Okay. Emmerich! Please be voice acted, please be voice acted, please be voice acted. Emmerich is not inside my range.
Thank you for coming.
Ah, yes.
I wish to speak with you both in a place where privacy was assured.
We quite understand. What was it that you wished to discuss?
With my father's passing, the seat of the Archbishop lies vacant. And so, in accordance with canon law, I have assumed his responsibilities. I should stress that this is a temporary measure. It was never intended that the Lord Commander of the Temple Knights serve in this capacity indefinitely. Quite the opposite. The statutes specify that I should surrender my powers as soon as a conclave of the senior clergy and the high houses have named a new archbishop. But in light of recent events, that would not seem appropriate.
I confess I did not expect you to divulge quite so much quite so soon. The details of the Archbishop's plans, perhaps, but the true origin of the war and all it entails?
I too had concerns. But when the Warrior of Light is witnessed returning to the capital upon the back of a dragon, one's options are rather limited. Mayhap I could have...
I'm sorry?
But for how long? And at what risk? Should the truth have come to light in the meantime, how would the people have viewed my silence? After 1,000 years of lies and secrecy, I could not well abuse their trust and hope to be believed. The time for deception has passed. I only wish the people agreed. That some would deny the truth I had anticipated, but not this many. And among the few who acknowledged that my father had to be stopped, no small number question our methods.
If they suspect a coup, it will not be long before some turn to violence.
Yes.
It has already begun, and that on both sides. Men and women of the cloth are being harassed in the streets. Some have even been assaulted in the brew.
Hi, Lucia.
Hilda and her people have formed a watch to help us maintain order. But such measures will not prevent the unrest from spreading.
So in case you didn't get to that part of the VOD yet, Kakirin, Lucia is Livia's sister.
For their sake, we must bring the Dragonsong War to a definitive end.
And we should be glad to help you, Sir Emmerich. But what precisely would you have us do?
We wish to treat with the dragons of Annex Shrine. To that end, I would trouble you for an escort and an introduction.
Annex Shrine? You would speak with Vidofnir then?
We must needs open a dialogue between our peoples. Acting as my representative, Lucia will extend an invitation to their leader, that she might visit us here in Ishgard. Were she still with us, I would of course have beseeched Isel's assistance in this matter. But as she is not, I must ask that you aid us in her stead. Will you do us this favor? Thank you, my friends. Lucia, I leave the rest to you.
I like Lucia.
In the wake of the Archbishop's fall, the nation of Ishgard trembled, the faith of her people shaken to its very core. For 1,000 years had they fought and died, certain of the justice of their cause, only to be told that their holy war was born of the sins of their forefathers. What then for those brave men and women, thus stripped of their righteousness but to despair, to deny the truth and decry its speakers? And what then for those whom they defamed but to hope on, to have faith in a brighter tomorrow? A tomorrow in which man and dragon might live together in harmony, then as distant as the very stars in the heavens. Yet while we dared to hope, deep within his lair the enemy lay, gathering his strength. As desperately as we sought the solace of peace, the great worm craved the misery of war. Nor was he alone in his misbegotten desire.
It's not over. I know little of the lands of these dragons call home, the Yenix Shrine. Had you not agreed to escort me in the coming journey, would seem far more daunting, a far more daunting prospect. I confess, I myself once shuddered at the thought. Let me try that again. I confess, I myself once shuddered at the thought of it. Yet even the longest journey begins with the first step, does it not? Ah, but ere we set forth, Rain, I must needs inform our comrade of our plans. Very well, I shall see to my preparations. Then let us go and bid farewell to Tataru, Rain. Tataru! Dean! Yeah, so Lucia is the sister of Livia Sassunius, the person we fought in the Castrum Meridianum dungeon in this like white mech kind of deal. That's his sister. It's spelled S-A-S, not S-U-S. Behave yourself. It's a rank honorific. You're being very rude to a person that I murdered. So, what was this secret meeting all about? I'm all ears. The disrespect! A diplomatic mission to XIV, you say? Well, I suppose that does take precedence. But should your meeting with Daphne happen to be end early, you might consider rendezvousing with Shirley in Addershire. She will be there to receive her guest. Don't get me wrong, your meeting with the dragons is terribly important and everything. But the scholar just happens to be... Time permitting, as I said, we shall endeavor to join Ishtola. But if we cannot pray past on our regards, let us be off, Rain. We've kept the first commander waiting long enough. Will time for honorifics the further into the alphabet, the more important the person? Yes. If you're ready then. You're ready then? Good, so am I. Loaf! Yes, it is high as feck indeed. The path is long but known to us. On Falcon's Nest, we shall cross the Western Highlands and make for Tailfeather and the Dravanian Forelands. There we can stop to rest and replenish our supplies. Questions? If not, then the stables await. Can I just teleport to the annex, please? Good enough, honestly. Okay. Tail of Feather. Now and forever, yes. Oh, fun fact about Gallian honorifics while we are at the topic. You probably remember how Cid used to serve in the Gallian army as an engineer. His rank in the Gallian army was actually higher than the current rank of Nero, despite Nero having replaced him. They never gave Cid's rank to Nero, which made him even more upset. If I do remember the meanings of the honorifics correctly, Nero is just the head engineer of the legion he is assigned to. But Cid was actually named the one of the Imperial engineers. He was, I think, just one rank below his father, who was the leading engineer of the entire empire. He was the man. Yes. But yeah, Nero not getting the title despite replacing Cid was really aggravating to him. Yeah. Yeah, Royal Engineer, yeah. Just one below his father, who was the Royal Head Engineer, or something like that. It's like, big I always imagined that the first time I set foot upon Dravanian soil would be in the head of an army. And here I am, ready to treat with the brothers and sisters of mine enemies. Full well do I know how difficult it can be to set aside the past. Though it was I who first proposed recruiting Azay to our cause, I questioned the wisdom of my words almost as soon as I had uttered them. And for a long time after that. Here was a woman with the blood of innocence on her hands. Men, women, children, all slain in the name of the implacable Lady Icehurt. Yet she acknowledged her misdeeds and agreed to join us in common cause. At all sides she fought in service to that greater good. Even upon her dying breath, while that does not absolve her of her sins, I hope that one day she will be remembered not merely as a heretic, but as a misguided soul who dreamt of peace. You ask too much, Master Alphino. Yet who can say what might come to pass, should our negotiations bear fruit? Yes, of course. We must press on to Enix Shrine if you will follow me. Might a certain Alphino boy be projecting a bit here? Could that be the case? Might our lovely little Elysian man be equating his misdeeds in letting the company he founded be corrupted by Lolorito and such? Might he equate that to the acts of terrorism performed by a certain Lady Iceheart? I wonder. I wonder if he doesn't seek forgiveness for her, but rather for himself. That he doesn't want to be remembered as the person who almost helped create a successful assassination of the Sultana of Ul'dah. But that is just a theory. He is indeed doing the analogy thing. Yes, good. On the topic of Isay, by the way, I don't like how they handled her in Heavensward at all. Because, basically, she was Iceheart, the terrorist that allowed the dragons to murder innocents in Ishgard. And then the next second, she was like, I didn't want this to happen. And then she kind of has her existential crisis. And then the next time you see her, she is fully developed, redeemed, and just sacrifices herself. They developed her character entirely off-screen, which is, in my opinion, very unbelievable. Of course, people change without you constantly checking on them, but this is a story. And it does seem weird for a character to not appear in the story for like half of it, and then suddenly do a noble sacrifice thing. Yes, Sid Nungardond and Nero Tolskeva, indeed. Thou art welcome here, friend of Isay. But this one I do not know. Yeah. Pray forgive us this unannounced visit, Vidofni. May I present to you Lucia, first commander of the Temple Knights of Ishgard, and our trusted friend. Ooh, little cats. It is an honor to meet you, Vidofni. I'm come as an envoy of Sir Emeric, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, and acting leader of the Holy See. Indeed, you may speak, knight. For 1,000 years, man and dragon have been locked in endless cycle of bloodshed and sorrow. To our shame, we long believed our kin to be the architects, your kin to be the architects of this war. But now we know the truth. That King Thordan and his Knights 12 did willfully betray and murder the great worm Ratatoska, shattering the peace between our peoples. For 1,000 years, our leaders conspired to conceal this truth. A truth which was at last laid bare by the Warrior of Light, the Azure Dragoon, and Isay. Alas, a perception so intricately wrought cannot be undone in a moment. And our people labor to accept the truth. After an eternity of war, who would dare to dream that peace would at least be within our grasp? Yet dream we must, as Isay once did, and we must make that dream a reality as she could not. We humbly beseech you, Vidofnir, join hands with us in friendship once more, before the eyes of my people in Ishgard. A most unexpected invitation. I have heard your request tonight. However, I cannot yet give you mine answer. I forget how she actually sounds. May I ask why? This matter concerneth mine sire. He must needs be consulted. Moreover, the Nath grow bold, even as they did before. And I would not leave my people at the mercy of the swarm. Dragony. Peace. Then we will wait. After 1,000 years at war, we shall not give up on peace and want of patience. Ah, fear not, knight. Thou shalt have mine answer within thy lifetime. So soon. My humble thanks. I shall bear your words to my lord forthwith. Until we meet again. Oh, by the way, Turgan. Boop. 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 Given the circumstances, I would say that went rather well. To be frank, I'm surprised the proposal was not rejected outright. Whether aught will come of it remains to be seen, however. Yee. Mayhap I should take this opportunity to speak with some of the other dragons. But you need not wait here for me. The return journey holds no fears for me now. Well, if you've no further need of our services, we shall continue to Charlian. We hope to welcome a scholar who has agreed to aid us in the search for our missing comrades. Then I pray your journey is as swift and uneventful as ours was. And thank you again for sparing the time to assist us, even when such grave matters remain unresolved. I can think of no graver matter than a 1,000-year war, one which our friends gave their lives to see ended. Suffice it to say, I would willingly make 1,000 such journeys to ensure that their sacrifice was not in vain. Of that I have no doubt, Master Alphino. I only hope that fates will not hold you to your word. Yes! There she is. There she be. So it would seem we have time to greet the scholar after all. How delightful. I shall be interested to hear how she means to go about finding Winfilia and Thancred. I can only assume she's privy to some new investigative technique. In any event, our first order of business is to rendezvous with Stola in Idleshire. Get hyped! Tarquin, it's time. Your hype of about half an hour will pay off. Fine. 'Tis good to see you, I confess. I had assumed your business in Annex Shrine would detain you longer. Did your meeting with Vidofni go well? As well as can be expected. She must discuss the Emmerich's proposal with Resvalg, of course, but she seemed amenable to the suggestion. What of our Charlian guest? Has she arrived yet? She has, but when I explained that you would be joining us, she asked if she might use the intervening time to explore. I agreed to meet her outside of the front bridge. We should be on our way. I will just really quickly turn this quest in. Don't mind me just getting a wind ether. $60, $60, $60, $60, $60, $60. Oh no, this one is 58, but it's not plus. Oh my fucking god. Okay. This is Somalhad. This is Gubalhad. This is the Wondrous Trails. I think that is Alexander. What are these two? Yes. The wait is so long. Waiting, my favorite game mechanic. Yes. Long.
I'm terribly, terribly sorry to have kept you all waiting.
There she is! Yes!
You need not apologize. We arrived but a moment ago ourselves. Pray, allow me to introduce Kryle, who has recently come from the Sharlayan motherland. She has generously offered to assist us.
Oh, please, think nothing of it. A trip to Eorzea was long overdue. You must be the Warrior of Light. Yes.
Indeed.
You certainly do look the part. A pleasure to meet you at last, sir. And who is that I spy but young Alpha No Levieux himself? I dare say someone's grown an ilm or two in my absence. Or are those lifts in your boots?
We, Miss Kryle and I met at the Studium years ago. I shall forever be indebted to her for her sage guidance.
It was no small task keeping him out of trouble, believe you me. The youngest ever to enter the Studium, him and his sister, 11-year-old prodigies. Suffice it to say, social graces were not among his list of talents. Striding up to his seniors on his first day, head held high. What was it he said again?
Thank you, Kryle.
For what? I haven't finished yet. Would you care to attempt a more dexterous deflection?
Mayhap we should save this delightful conversation for a more fitting occasion, when pressing matters do not demand our undivided attention.
A bit much, but better. I can tell you have been putting your skills to use here in Eorzea. Henceforth, I trust you will dazzle me with your eloquence at the first time of asking.
F. F, you know.
On to more pressing matters. Finding Minfilia and the other missing scions.
I gather you have new information to share with us.
A new approach, actually. Tataru recounted the tale of your escape, and it gave me an idea. Simply put, assuming Thancred left some manner of trail when you whisked him away, as is almost always the case with teleportation magics, I am confident I can find and follow it.
Then what are you waiting for?
The wherewithal to do it. The fact is, my abilities aren't quite up to the task. Not in themselves, anyway. If I had Master Matoya's crystal eye, on the other hand...
Then let us all call on her forthwith. I think it best that you explain your plan to her in person.
Yes. And that is Cryo. She is so good. I love her so much. And I can't fly. Oh my god, no. I have found a bug. Square? Square, I found a bug in your 8-year-old game. Square. Yes, Kryl is the sign we needed. Yep. Let me take care of quest real quick. And then go, oh, what's this? Ah, that is, okay, that is another optional dungeon. That would be exactly this one. The Arboretum. Oh, there's a quest here. Search for the stolen items. Stolen items. Hello. Oh, up there. Oh, what's going on? Oh no? Why oh no? What do you mean, oh no? Bonk. Oh my god. I'm too strong. Interacting. I'm doing the Niesh thing where I'm just playing with mouse only. Because I'm too lazy. Why is my... Oh, it's charged. For some reason, when my my mouse is fully charged... Oh, for the bug, I see. I just honestly already forgot I talked about the bug. Thank you for the clip, Melva. I honestly completely deleted talking about the bug from my brain as soon as it happened. So you might be on time with the video. I'm just stupid. Don't mind me. I'm just a snake. A big snake. Yes. Oh no, anyway. Yes! Melva, you should know that's kind of on brand for me. I cannot remember who I talked to about something already and who I didn't. Like, that's the reason. You did say we were headed for a cave, did you not? But I certainly don't see a cave nearby. Is Master Matoya meeting us in the way or something? I've heard so many stories of Master Matoya, some quite flattering, others less so. Rest assured, they are all true. This way, and have care with your tread. Ba ba ba. Yeah, Matoya is a really good character. Also, you might recognize the theme, because Matoya is actually a character from Final Fantasy I.
Oh, is that trouble I smell? Or did you forget to wipe your boots on the way in?
Forgive us, Master Matoya. We will be sure to wipe them on the way out. And may I say how glad I am that age has not yet deprived you of your senses.
Ever so quick-witted, aren't we? To the detriment of your manners. Well, out with it then. What do you want?
Pray, allow me to introduce myself, Master Matoya. I am Kryl, of the students of Baldessian. I hope you will excuse our unannounced visit.
Baldessian, you say? Oh, yes. The old coot set up shop on the Isle of Val, didn't he?
He did indeed.
Notably, our order's headquarters and the isle itself were obliterated by a magic of immense power. I have the blessing of light to thank for my own preservation.
Yep.
You too possess the echo.
She basically almost died.
Well, yes, of course I do.
Yeah,
Our order is devoted
that
to
happened in A Realm Reborn already, actually.
her will, particularly through the study of her gift to us. It was in the course of these studies that I met and subsequently befriended Minfilia. She and I have rather a lot in common.
I had no idea.
You weren't supposed to.
Fuck, Fivehead.
Not that I wanted to deceive you, you understand, but precautions had to be taken.
Yes, yes, that's all well and good, but you still haven't told me why you're here.
The students of Baldessian are gone, and there is naught I can do to change that. But the signs of the Seventh Dawn can yet be restored, and my dear friend found. You have in your possession an ancient crystal of light, one you call your crystal eye. I believe I can use it to focus my abilities and locate one of the missing scions.
And there I was, thinking you might want to make use of my years of experience. Oh, wait here.
Yes. Forehead.
Long did I ponder the nature of this crystal and its familiar radiance, but never did I suspect it was a crystal of light.
On the cusp of an umbral calamity, souls blessed with the power of the Echo invariably appear. To aid these, her chosen warriors, Hydaelyn bequeaths to each a slither of her strength in the form of a crystal of light. But as her strength wanes, so too does the potency of her gifts. This crystal, born of an earlier era, is infused with a power far greater than those of this age.
You could travel the length and breadth of the land and not find a crystal even a fraction as pure. Its value is beyond measure, as are the risks inherent in its use.
No two manifestations of the Echo are alike. I, for example, can converse with beings of every shape and size, excepting beasts, contrary to what others would have you believe. Language has nothing to do with it, of course. Rather, I am sensitive to the whispers of the soul. Their intent, their very essence even, the traces of which serve to guide the elementals to Y'shtola. Far-fetched though it may sound, I believe that with your crystal eye, I may be able to pick up where they left off and follow the remaining trail to Thancred. That is, if I have your permission.
Yeah. Hydaelyn is getting weaker. This is fine.
Well, the poor sod's not going to find himself. So, as long as you don't drop it or take it out of my sight, you may do with it what you will.
Thank you, Master Matoya. Then let us begin. From the Black Shroud, the trail continues to the north and west, towards a mountain, the foot of Som Al. It was a near thing, but he was not deposited within the rock. I think.
The hunters of Tailfeather know those lands well. I say we begin our search there.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Back to Tailfeather we go. Yeet. She's old. Matoya is ancient. But I like Matoya so much. There's so many good characters in Heavensward. So many. Well, I had to find myself in an unfamiliar wilderness. My first instinct would be to seek out signs of civilization. Ordinarily, perhaps, but in his wounded state, he may not have wished to risk contact with strangers of unknown allegiance. Yet even had Thancred chosen to remain in the forest, the hunters would surely have stumbled across his trail. Tailfeather does not strike me as an isolated outpost, though. Merchants and traders pass through reasonably regularly, do they not? In which case, we'll need to provide a more detailed description when we question the locals. Fear not, Kryl. I've already prepared several sketches of Thancred for that very purpose. No! This is impressive. Do you dream from memory? A skill I acquired some years ago, for reasons I no longer remember. I propose we split into two parts. Y'shtola and I will inquire the outlying encampments, while Rain and Kryl question the residents of Tailfeather. Afterwards, we shall regroup near Lostast Vath and share our findings. Assuming there are no objections, let us be about it. Oh wait, I have the equestrian role. My, he certainly has matured, hasn't he? Hard to imagine he was once a boy who practiced drawing for hours to impress young ladies. Anyway, we had best get started. Find me when you've finished making your rounds. Alfino lied. Alfino lied a lot about this. Alfino, for reasons I no longer remember. Narrator, Alfino very much remembered the reason. The bully. Searching for a friend of yours. Let's have a look then. No, I haven't seen him around, sorry. But yeah, Alfino, he used to get bullied about his bad drawing style. So he proceeded to practice drawing for hours and hours and hours to get better as a child. He's actually a great artist now. Whoa! Whee! I love when the face tracking can't figure out where my face is, and it just like sends me into oblivion. Wow! Oh, what's that? What's that you got there? There. A sketch? Yeah, as an 11-year-old, yes. He is 16! Maybe 17 now. Maybe. Probably not. I can't say another face. You say he's something of a warrior? I heard a tale the other day about a Huron vagabond who brought down a Bandersnatch himself and with style. Way they tell it, he was dancing with the beast like it was the Bell of a Bleeding Ball. Sounds like your man. And he thought his drawings were the problem. Alfino, the girls didn't want you because You're weird and a nerd, and they are 11. 11-year-old girls don't usually go for nerdy boys. Especially not if they are the son of one of the most influential people in Ishgard. Because they are afraid of what will happen if they get on your bad side. Oh, Elf, you know.
You man. We're not exactly rare, you know. Could you be more specific?
He baby.
Did spy this one blog a while back. Didn't get a good look at his face, but I could have been him. This was beyond the forest, as I recall, along the river to the west of Tailfeather. I remember thinking he wasn't much of a hunter. The lad was making no effort to cover his tracks, see? That he was carrying an axe instead of a bow.
An axe? Okay, so we gotta check something for unrelated reason. On a level of 1 to 10, what is Chet's thirst level for Thancred? Finished. In that case, I think we've learned everything we can here. Let's see what others have found out. Thancred, yes. Toxic Babs 83. Welcome to the channel. How are you doing? Ooh. And thank you for the follow as well. Welcome to the dream team. I don't know. I don't have a name for my viewers yet. Branding work in progress. Thirsty level for Thancred would be an 8. Very good. But yeah, hello, welcome. I'm Faye. I'm your resident feathered serpent dragon thing. And yeah. Welcome. I hope you enjoy your stay. Thank you for the follow. Ah! Crap. Many have made camp in accessible locations, ideal for hunting game, not so receiving visitors. Nevertheless, our time proved well spent. There have been countless sightings of an exceptionally capable human hunter with whom no one is familiar. Yeah, I forgot. I thought I had time, I forgot about the thing. The nuns changed a chance to see the man's face. His height and build matched Thancred's description, as does his fighting prowess. So you've heard the same tales. Be that as it may, we yet want for conclusive proof. Mayhap this is unrelated, but I heard a curious tale regarding a Vath trader. He came to Telford in search of garments fit for a man of refinement, which seemed a rather curious description for one of his kind. Oh, you're implying that Thancred sent a Vath to market it in his stead? Why would he not go himself? Well, if you recall, you yourself emerged from the livestream as naked as your name day. It is a scene I shall never forget. Is it now? Well, I was pleased to see. I mean, it was a simple statement of fact. It stands to reason that Thancred found himself in the same predicament. In any case, if he had dealings with the Vath, they should be able to tell us, no? Oh well, for now.
Quite right, quite right. 3.1 was not Alfie's patch? Yes. It indeed wasn't. It indeed wasn't. Yeah. Okay. Well, what are we waiting for? For all we know, Thancred could be waiting for us in Lothar's Vath. We must go and see the Vath right away. Come along, everyone, come along. The Vath? Sounds like a German person saying "Va." What? Was? Great hunters, we welcome you once more to Luster's Vath. What do you seek this day? What are you talking about? We seek a man with whom we are told you may have had certain dealings. How curious! The hunters have godly sport and pursue mortal prey. No, he is not prey, but a friend long missing. Ah, good. He's a friend of the Vath as well. One with whom we've traded many times. Truly, are you quite certain it was this man? There's no doubt. The fleshling clothed in skins came to us from Zomal, lost and weak. He offered meat and hides and trade, and in exchange we tended his wounds. He brought us much flesh, so skilled a hunter he was. Much flesh. When he asked for garments, we were glad to provide them. And where's he now? Gone to Lusternath, not long ago. When he heard the One Mind had summoned a god once more. Ravana's returned. Ravan. Vidifni did say that the Nath had grown as before, but what could Thancred hope to accomplish by himself? Honored Elder, we thank you for your help. Would that we could repay this kindness ere we depart. We must hasten on to our comrade's side. Go, great hunters, lest Nath claim us as a sacrifice. Raban. Yes. I can fly here. Nice. Good. Oh, I have a shot. Ah! Hello. I'm sorry, random field fire drone. You're going to be annihilated, along with your brethren. Oh, maybe not. Ow! I said stop. Why is the random level 52 enemy so much tankier? Who gave this random level 52 enemy 1,000,000 HP?
What is happening? Random path greater than thought. Yes.
Who else could be? Thancred. It could be Thancred. We must hurry.
I wonder, is Kaku in here? Because I don't think they want to miss this. I will take this as a yes. Oh, that's not Thancred. That's not Thancred.
This day, we reclaim the reins of history. This day, we rid ourselves of the Ascians forever!
Fools playing at heroes, all of you. Is this how you believe you can save your world?
We can and we will, Ascian. You shall see. Or perhaps you will not! So you are the warrior of light, the savior of Eorzea.
You had the thing too. Oh no.
It's a wonder you didn't come sooner, what with the primal and all. Lost a step, have we?
Have care. The ether moves strangely around him.
It would seem we share a common enemy. Mayhap you would tell us who you are.
Shall we show them?
There he is. The boy. He had some glow up in this expansion. Look at this new design. Ah. With ugly sandals,
Not
yes.
very sporting of you to interrupt, but so be it. Mark well our faces, warrior of light, for we are the warriors of darkness, walkers of a different path, and we shall meet again.
Warriors of Darkness? Really?
Metal Gear Thancred. Let's go.
Thancred, are you all right?
The Lalafell paid with the teleport, yes. But you thought party teleport wasn't canon?
Pleasantries can wait. I'd rather not be here.
This
when
is
Zath
indeed
arrive.
Thancred. You are correct.
Agreed?
The Nath. The gnomes. Thancred, hello. But yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed the Thancred introduction cutscene.
Suffice it to say, our reunion was not at all as I pictured it. Waiting until the last instant to join the fray. 'Tis plain you have not lost your appetite for the dramatic.
My appetite for the dramatic. Have you forgotten the circumstances of our parting? The heroic last stand, the tunnel filling with light, and then... Had I known you intended to use forbidden magics to deliver me to some god's forsaken wilderness, I would have thanked you in advance.
Thancred.
I like him.
If nothing else, you might have warned me that I would emerge from the live stream in the altogether.
There it is.
Eventually, I managed to fashion knives from some obsidian I found, and set about hunting for meat and hides. Given that I'm not all that skilled in leatherworking, it's probably for the best that I met the Vath before I was reunited with you.
So you were the fleshling clothed in skins of whom the storyteller spoke.
A description which fit me as ill as the skins themselves. Happily, I was able to trade with the Vath for garments better becoming a man of refinement. From them, I learned of Ravana.
I
and
really
of the
hope
great
Kakian saw
warrior
this.
Who had once laid him low.
Yes.
And thence did you conclude that were you to track the Primal's movements, it would surely bring you into contact with the Scions once more.
It seemed a reasonable assumption. I could think of no one else with your enthusiasm for slaying beastmen gods. Until now, that is.
Ah, yes. The self-proclaimed warriors of darkness.
Yes, but did you
It's
see
only fitting
it?
that they stand in opposition to the warrior of light, I suppose.
I glimpsed the leaders past, if only for a moment. They were confronting a man
Did
in
you
black.
see fully nude Thancred censored by a squirrel?
If these warriors are capable of doing battle with Ascians and Primals both, they must be possessed of powerful protection. Protection not unlike the Echo.
Good. Very good. How do you rate this scene out of 11? Blessed with the power of the Echo and driven but to put down primals.
despite his declarations that we had walked different paths. I struggle to see how their goals conflict with ours. Nor that is the only oddity. I find it passing strange that such exceptional individuals should have wholly escaped our notice until now. Surely we would have heard rumors and attempted to recruit them to our cause. Pizza out of 11. The highest of Italian ratings. I recall no such adventures. And I would not soon forget their like. Nor would any of us, I think. One of our primary duties was to scour the city-states for promising candidates, which is how Thancred found Rain. Ah, the memories. It seems like only yesterday that you slew your first primer. Speak of which, I had the distinct impression that it was not the first time the band of merry men and women killed a god. I labor to believe that a band of preternaturally gifted adventurers had been traveling the land, slaying primates without our knowledge. It would imply gross negligence on our part. Speculation will avail us not. There's far too much we do not know. For the present, we must needs concentrate on what we do now. What we do know. Namely, that Lord Ravana is no more. Vidofnir must be informed. The news may render her most receptive to Sir Emeric's invitation. Since you seem to have affairs here well in hand, I shall take my leave. Simply being in the vicinity of this colony is giving me a stinking headache. If ye have need of me, I shall be with Master Matoya. I would beg her assistance with the search of Minfilia. Wait, Minfilia's missing? I thought she escaped with Rain. I shall explain on the road. Much has happened in your absence. Yeah, poor Cryle. Thancred does not know. Yep. He doesn't know indeed. Where's the hole? There it is. The hole. Oh wait, that's too far up. Damn it. When you find the hole, but it's not the time. The hole, too. Yes. I had not thought to see that see thee again so soon, mortal. If thou seekest the night, know she hath long since departed for Ishgard. My thanks, Vidofnir, but it was not for her that we came. You bring good tidings for you and yours. Lord Ravana has been summoned by the Nath, has been laid low. Truly. Once more, you mortals have succeeded where mine own kind did fail. Have our deepest thanks. Would that we could take credit. The god fell by another's hand. Another. Revelation upon revelation. Regardless, it is cause for celebration, and the Nath will have no choice but to withdraw. But to another matter, I have tidings for thee as well. Regarding the Ishgardian invitation? As promised, I brought the matter to mine sire. Hearken to his answer now. For 1,000 years I've mourned my beloved, who gave her life to forge a peace thy kind betrayed. Such was my lot, until a child of Ishgard came unto me. For want of warmth she wrapped herself in a dream. Yet the world will remember her deeds. For truth she fought. For justice she sinned. For redemption she sacrificed and became as light. To follow one's heart, to have faith in one's convictions, be it for weal or be it for woe. Such is the glory of man and of dragon. He hath entrusted the choice to us, and we have made it. We will keep with you who walk in the light. And then he accepts Sir Emeric's invitation. Let it be known that I, Vidofnir, shall journey unto Ishgard on behalf of my people. We are honored to receive your answer, and will convey your words to our allies without delay. The world did not remember. It is happening, Izay. Would that you were here to see it.
Even as the Scions celebrated the return of a long-lost friend, honorable men plotted to deprive them of another.
No.
Honorable men, to whom Sir Emeric was no hero, but a scheming patricide.
No.
Honorable men who would fain wash the paving stones of foundation with the tyrant's blood. Honorable men whose knife in the dark was the spark which set the city aflame, and who sang as it burned.
No. Don't worry, he lives. Stab to meet you. Hi, Vendrit, how are you doing? Welcome to the Final Fantasy Game-a-Palooza, where today Emeric gets stabbed non-lethally, I will add, before Karkuin is dropped into deep despair. But this is like the second time in like a week he has been critically wounded by someone and will be unable to fight. They are doing a lot to keep him out of trouble by getting him in trouble. Pink Persona 5 Strikers and Lurking. Ooh. Oh, Strikers is, sounds good too. I want to play Royal tomorrow. Please, no more trauma. You're in the wrong game. I'm sorry, but that's the wrong request for this game. They're containing his powers? True. True. Right, let's not keep Sir Emeric waiting. The frames will resume shortly. No trauma will happen anymore. None. Nada. Zero trauma. Are you quite well, Thancred? Yes, quite well. Forgive me. You've given me rather a lot to digest. This whole affair with the Ishgardians and the Dravanians, and our friends nowhere to be found. Let your guard down, yes. Do it. Twould seem there's no end to our troubles. We can but face them head on, one at a time. For now we must apply ourselves to our allotted tasks and leave the others to theirs. Remember, Thancred, we found you as they found me. In time, we will find Ida and Papalimo as well. These troubles will soon be but a memory, one which we will look back on together. Pray do not misunderstand. I do not mean to imply that it would be otherwise. I merely wish that I had rejoined a grand adventure at one of its more triumphal moments. Despite your recent accomplishments, the mood here is less than celebratory. But I've no doubt that we will enjoy many more glorious victories soon enough. And you may rest assured that I will play my part in them to the very hilt. I know you will. Soon then, to the congregation.
One thing that I really like about Heavensward is that it's actively Edmore chronicling this. Like, this is a book he is writing about our story as we are playing it. They are doing the thing with where the event is presented as current, but then also framed as it already happened, and this is a story. It's both. Like, this isn't in the past relative to anything. We don't have actual framing devices here setting us as the onlooker into the story. We are playing it as it happens, as it expands. But I really like the framing device of basically Edmore kind of writing his chronicles of the Dragonsong War as it is happening. Which is really nice. This is a really interesting way of telling the story. They use the book as a framing device. Yeah, I think you're forgetting a cutscene there. Spoilers, though. You've returned to this. At least the fates are kind. Greetings, First Commander. It pleases me to inform you that Vidifne has accepted Sir Emeric's invitation. She has? These are glad tidings indeed. Would that the Lord Commander were here to hear them. Is she otherwise engaged? Sleeping off a knife to the gut. What? What happened? Will he live? The Shirogans tell me that he will make a full recovery. But had Lord Edmond and Lord Ettore not been on hand when the assassin struck, he would not have been so fortunate. For a mercy, they subdued the fiend before he could land a telling blow. The attack was just the beginning, though. Not long after buildings all round the city, including several of ours, burst into flame. Bastards caught us completely by surprise. We've been dousing the fires, but for everyone we put out, it seems like 2 more start up. Casualties are mounting, especially in the Broom. It is plain that these fires were started by the assassin's conspirators. Until they have been rounded up, there will be no end to this. Will you help us find them? Yes. Then let us be about it. Will you help us find them? Yes, obviously. Hello? What kind of question is that? Ooh, that's a... Those are interesting quest rewards. That's primal extreme drops. The flames are spreading. We must needs begin our investigation immediately. Witnesses must be found. Suspects must be identified. Have you been able to determine the precise locations where the fires were set? Perhaps there's a pattern. If there is, we have yet to discern it. Fires have been reported throughout the city in both pillars and foundation. Indeed, given the size of the area affected, I think it best to divide our forces. Master Affino and Mistress Y'shtola, I would have you take charge of the investigation and foundation. As you wish. Perhaps Tataru can be of assistance as well. Melanin, Rain, and me go to the pillars. Oh, they'll like me up there. Only question is, will the grizzled old rogues strike in a pose if they be joining us? Thancred of the Science of the Seventh Dawn. And may I say what a pleasure it is to meet you, my lady. Albert, the name's Hilda. A Scion, eh? And there was thinking I'd found a fellow ruffian amongst all these illustrious personages. I will remain here to coordinate the fire-quenching effort. If you learn aught of value, pray inform me immediately. That is all. While we could begin by sifting through charred rubble and questioning random passersby, in my experience, every town has at least one individual who can be counted on to know things he or she should not. Okay. Enjoy lurking. Oh, aye, the infamous Lord of Manoland de Fortin, lover of women and wine, though neither care for him that much. They say he could gossip for Ishgard. Just the thought the sort of fellow had a mind. Capital suggestion. He'll be at the Crozier most like, making an effort to be seen. Let's go and see him. Lurk. I think I do have an exclamation point lurk command. You could try that. Grizzled. I would accept, but old? It's like, please, I'm not old. You are, though. You do look old. It's the beard, Thancred. It's the beard. It does give him some Dolph energy, though. Yeah, that is. I also have an unlurk for later. Sky Pirates? Oh, I know what that is. I do know what that is. Honoring the past. Ba-ba-ba. Oh, nope. Wait, no, I'm completely wrong, but hello, Edmo. How are you doing? Wrong house. Force of habit. Da da da. Well, well, if it isn't rain. Dearest of all my friends, you're looking rather glum. Something matter? Yes, actually. Yes, the arsons. Dreadful business that, and awful curious, wouldn't it, would you say? It doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to it at all. Naturally, we've doubled our guard outside the manor, along with most of the other houses. Kind of the old pile going up in flames, after all. Oh, in case you were wondering why the Heplon is a watch with refugees, the lower levels of the vault have been opened to those unfortunate souls who've lost their homes. Sir Emeric's orders, from what I hear. Remarkable man, not even a knife in the ribs could keep him from his duties. Actually, if you were thinking of questioning the refugees, I should be more than happy to accompany you to the Hoplon. While you conduct your inquiries, I could offer words to comfort to the distressed and despondent young maidens. Wait a moment, I know what that is. You're giving one of your looks, aren't you? You do me an injustice. I will have you know, my heart yearns for but one rose, prickly though she may be. I sense you remain unconvinced. Very well. If it helps to prove any purity of my intentions, I shall gracefully rescind my offer. Now run along and catch those arsonists. That was not entirely what I'd hoped for. Whose idea was it to come here again? Never mind. For next step, I suggest we divide our efforts. While you question the refugees in the Hoplon, I should investigate the locations where the fire was set. Would you be so good as to join me, Hilda? You know that I reckon I would. Can't have you roaming about in an unfamiliar city by your lonesome, can we? You'd only get robbed blind and left shivering in small clothes. I think she likes him. Is that how liking someone looks like? Is that how she is that her love language? Patronizing? Patronizing Thancred, specifically.
Come, my brothers and sisters, there's food and shelter enough for all in the Basilica. Alone's blessing be upon you, Father. I confess, we're not sure if we should come. There are so many unbelievable tales these days about the Archbishop and Sir Emmerich and the Dravanians. Trust in your heart, brother, and pray no heed to these lies of lesser men. They seek only to lead you astray. Do you require succor as well? So the Temple Knights have begun their investigation at last. Good. This madness has gone on for far too long. Would that I could do something to aid you in your search, but I have a duty to these poor souls. Farewell, and may the Fury guide your steps. Sus. Sassy Baka. You might say. There was a man with a satchel, and so I'm kneeling outside the window, and then there was smoke everywhere. It was so hot that I couldn't breathe. I don't remember how I made it out. Suppose I must have climbed. Maybe my arm's getting better after all. Ours was one of the first times to be claimed, but I didn't see how the fire began. It was only when I heard our neighbors shouting that I looked outside and saw the flames. We barely escaped with the clothes on our backs. Were it not for the church's generosity, I don't know what we'd do. That is really interesting. So, the church is offering generous, selfless help after all of these poor people's houses burned down, and then that random bishop is trying to convince them that we are lying to them. That is curious. Is it a conspiracy I smell? Ah, there you are. Anything to share? There. Sorry for the squeaky noise. We will require more than a model testimony of a traumatized girl if we are to identify the culprits. While you were questioning the refugees, we inspected the scenes of several of the fires, including one near St. Ramon's Cathedral and another near the Tribunal. For a mercy, neither structure suffered significant damage. Interesting. Some might say they were spared by the grace of the Fury. Others might question how such ruthlessly efficient arsonists contrived to fail. So fail so miserably on occasions when the target was a bastion of Ashgardian orthodoxy. Nothing conclusive, of course, but it does give cause to wonder. Alfina will doubtless have an opinion. Ah yes, finally not the villain, sure. Sure. That is what's going on here. Where's Alfino? He's in the broom. The broom closet ending. That's where he is. There he is. Hello. Silence will avail you not, sir. Ah, Rain, I was just about to summon you. As you can see, we've detained a suspect. We found this man loitering near the remains of one of the stricken buildings. According to our witnesses, he was also present before the fires broke out. We wished to have words. He did not, so we insisted. Let me go, god damn it! You've got the wrong man! My, but you reek of oil. And those burns in your hands, an occupational hazard, I suppose, but tell me,
Does arson pay well? I'm a victim! You imbecile, look at me! Aye, that you are. After fashion. You show that your pious patron has already spun us a delightful yarn about how his pet mongrel slipped the lash and set you burning half the city to ground. Not very noble of him, I grant you, but then these highborn types rarely do show loyalty to their pets. In fact, he called you rabid and begged us to put you down. That bollocks! He's the one who told me to keep going! Even a sinner such as me could find salvation in the Fury's work, he said. I'd left it behind. I tried to with all my heart. Said my prayers every day like I'm a good man. But he came to me. He came to me! And there you have it, Hilda. And there you have it. Hilda, would you be so kind as to escort a friend here to the congregation? Aye, so long as you don't mind his limping when he gets there. Excuse me? That was incredible. Thancred, but how did you know he would confess? Well, I've seen this luck before. A troubled soul manipulated by men of power wielded as a weapon. I could not be certain, of course, but given the stakes, I thought it worth the risk. And if your captive had called your bluff? Must we entertain hypotheticals? The word is it vexing enough? The world as it is vexing enough. That is what he said. Thank you, Thancred. Whether by luck or judgment. We have at least confirmed that the arsons were orchestrated by a person or persons of influence. I think it best that we now return to the congregation and discuss how best to proceed. The church is doing all of this? Oh my god. Who would have thought? Amazing. On behalf of the Holy See of Ishgard, thank you all. The man here prevented is being interrogated as we speak, though he fell silent upon realizing that we had turned his master. He will soon tell us what he knows one way or another. Oh no, not the evil church! What will we do? Pardon the intrusion, First Commander. Ah, Lord Artore. Artore. I hate French. Are you come to see your father? He is attending Sir Emmerich in his chambers at present. I am. He bid me bring the salve. And do not let me detain you. Thank you for your kindness, my lord. In times of trouble, every man must do his part. Would that I do more. Would that I couldn't do more. French is so hard to read if you don't speak it, and all of the names in Ishgard are French. It's so difficult to read these names for me. My lord, Artore did not seem to be in the best of spirits. 'Tis little wonder, Master Alfino. His father is widely slandered, and his half-brother not yet cold in the grave. That is fending and that is slaying. I need neither of those. I don't want casting though. The shield and the wind-up Oshafal. No. Wait, really?
I do not mean to diminish our accomplishments, but until we identify the ones who ordered the fires set, our work is far from finished.
Between the various conservative and religious factions in Ishgard, I dare say there's no shortage of parties who would like to see the status quo preserved. Do any likely suspects spring to mind?
Far too many to count.
Emmerich! You shouldn't be moving.
Your wounds.
Exactly.
Are healing well. Thank you.
No, they're not. You are out of breath.
Time is of the essence. Lest we forget, these men would sooner put their own city to the torch than see it change. When our enemies learn that we have apprehended their arsonist, there is no telling how they will react.
Lord Commander, an armed mob has seized control of the vault.
And now we know. Tell us what happened, sir.
No, don't slap him. Gentle slap, maybe.
We were directing refugees into the Basilica, as you ordered, when all of a sudden, men brandishing weapons were all around us. It happened so fast, my lord. We had no time to respond. They've taken the refugees hostage and barricaded themselves inside the vault.
And they sent you to deliver their demands.
They, the true brothers of the faith, demand that a conclave to select the next archbishop be held forthwith. Furthermore, they declare that you, Lord Commander, are guilty of patricide and high treason, and that you must surrender yourself at once to receive of the Fury's judgment.
Loving slap, very good, very good.
Ridiculous! I mean, do they honestly think that executing Sir Emmerich would change anything? That the truth will somehow die with him?
These fundamentalists rage against the passing of the old ways, unable to accept there can be no going back.
Given the fanciful nature of their demands, a peaceful resolution does not seem likely. If the hostages are to be rescued, it will be by force, I fear.
Agreed. Lucia, take a contingent of knights and establish a perimeter outside the entrance.
At once, Lord Commander.
Hilda, I need your people out in force throughout the Broom. When word spreads of the situation, the friends and family of the hostages may try to take matters into their own hands. I will not give these militants more targets.
Yes.
I shall lead the assault on the vault. Master Alphino, can I count on the support of the Scions?
Of course.
We are in your debt.
I shall join you as well, Lord Commander.
What? He can fight?
Your assistance is most welcome, Lord Atwarel. To arms then, friends. Time is against us.
Let's go. He has now become more useful than his brother ever will, his full brother ever will be. I'm talking about Emanuelen, to make things clear. Because Emanuelen is a wuss. Pillars. Let's go. Rendezvous with Emmerich? Oh, please do. I would like some rendezvous with Sir Emmerich. Ah, right. They had to do something. This is the final quest of 3.1, by the way. We've almost finished the first patch.
Listen well, we will enter the Basilica very silently via this gate. According to our last latest reports, there are at least 6 hostages being held within. The numbers and readiness of the true brothers of the faith are unknown. I am told one claimed to have served under Thordan the Seventh. Might the same be true of the rest? Given the swiftness which they seized control of the vault, I think it highly likely, yes. Which means that they may well possess the knowledge required to turn the building's defenses against us. Be that as it may, I have no choice but to press on. Lord Atore, you are a brave man and true. No one would dare to question your honor if you chose not to risk your life in this endeavor. Are you certain you wish to join us? I am no stranger to the battlefield, Sir Emmerich. My arm will not falter. My shield will not break. Helena is my witness. We will bring these fanatics to justice. Well said, my lord. Friends, follow me. Friend. It would seem our presence yet goes unnoticed. Remember, saving the hostages takes precedence over all else. Mount your attacks. Subdue the enemy quickly. Woo! Maybe like this. Mixing the music settings is always a bit hard. Dang it. Bless you. You must hurry. The others were taken also by Sir Simonad. Sir Simonad? So this is indeed the work of the Archbishop's former servants. On your guard. They've surrounded the Alarum. I will hold the entrance and look after this one. Now go! Dang it. They are dealing damage. How dare? See the hostage ring. Leave the others to us. Okay.
Down with you!
Not going to kill the hostage on my watch. Okay. There we go. It's over indeed. They took the somewhere. It all happened so quickly. There they are! Let none escape! Yeah, whatever. Whatever, man. Ba, ba, ba. Go! Die, heathens, my ass.
You underestimate me.
Ooh. Emmerich is getting bitey. I like it. Weird death voice line, but okay.
sure. I too sound like that when I die. I know. People! Sir Simonard, lay down your arms and release the hostages, and you will be shown mercy. I give you my word. Ha! The word of a heretic and kinslayer. I would sooner trust a dragon. Activate the knights. We shall show the hostages the same mercy he showed the archbishop. Actually, I killed the archbishop. Unlike you, Sir Emmerich, I'm a man of honor. By my hand, you shall receive the Fury's judgment. So it will be will be a trial then. Lord Artorel, Rain, leave us and save the hostages. I will deal with Sir Simonard. Okay. What? Sir Emmerich strong. Let's go! Yeah, we gotta hurry. Go, 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 go! Oh no, over there! Kill them before they kill the hostages! Hostage situation, very spicy. Don't like. No fan. The Unknown Knight. Is this an astrologian? Die. Good. Oh wait, the bonds. Need to rescue them. Okay, there we go. Go! Go, 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 go! Find more! There they are! Traitor Kinslayer, by what sorcery do you stand? By what sorcery? It's not magic, it's just battle skill. Just raw skill. I need to unbind you? I do need to unbind you. No others nearby? Okay. Go! Sir Emmerich! No, it's a vitality bar, what is this? Ah! Go! Rescue Emmerich! Go!
This knight does not yield!
Go! One more. Okay. Sure. Hit me. You missed. Go! Emmerich! Go! Get him! Yes! You got him. Fear will be praised. Tip him here. Must hurry. The priest took Melly upstairs. We shall kill his man. You have no fear, child. We will save your friend. Oh, it's that scene. Yeah.
Where is he? Where is he?
Come no closer!
You have nowhere to run. Release the girl and surrender.
Surrender to whom? The blasphemer who throws wide the gates to our enemy? Who breaks bread with him and calls him brother? Ungodly swine! I would sooner die than surrender to you.
Then die.
Is it godly to spill the blood of an innocent child? To burn the homes of your brothers? Tell me, priest, is that godly?
Damn.
Do not speak to me of godliness, heathen! Your father's blood is on your hands, as is hers!
Whoa. Yes.
What? But I...
Vidafne!
Let's go! She is.
Well met, knight. Mayhap I chose an inopportune moment.
You did not. You came just in time.
Not at all. Pray forgive us this most unworthy reception. We are honored to have you with us, and right glad of your aid.
Fortune delivered the child unto me. I had but to receive her.
Thank you for saving me.
Thou art welcome, child.
Never did I think to be indebted to so unexpected a savior. But full glad am I to be so.
Yes.
Friend of Izel, warrior of warriors, I had hoped to meet with thee.
Hi, Vidafne. How are you doing?
I bear a message from my sire.
From Freysfelger?
Upon returning to our lands, Nidhogg's shade did sing unto his brood, and they for skies unknown did then take wing.
What? The church is evil?
Thou must know, for your fates are inextricably bound.
Evil. Yes.
What of Estinian? Is he truly lost to us?
Such matters are beyond my ken. I but bear my father's words. Take from them what thou wilt.
You are now allowed to legally pet every dragon.
Fare you well,
all of them.
mortals.
Pet them.
So
I
it is as they
sneezed.
say then. A great white dragon swooped down from the heavens to rescue an innocent child.
A most unexpected turn of events, but not an unwelcome one. The people will not soon forget.
Mr. gets fucking slaughtered? Yeah.
Yet how will they choose to remember it, Sir Emmerich? And will these events serve to bring man and dragon closer together, or drive a deeper wedge between brothers? After 1,000 years, the world these men once knew is changing, and with ungentle swiftness to boot. Though their actions are misguided, their sentiments are only to be expected. You may be sure that others will rally to their cause. I share your desire for a lasting peace with the Jovanians, I do. But I would not see it built on the bones of our countrymen, nor on our own. I see much of horsifying you.
Oh.
And I could not bear to mourn the passing of another son.
Edmund.
Lord Edmund.
Oh. Oh. Come on, stop. I was vibing with the music and didn't see the fucking thing. Are we losing text boxes left and right today? I'm so sorry. Yes, I think it's fair to say that she timed to depart rather less well than her arrival. Well timed scarcely does it justice. But 1 moment later would have been a moment too late. Let us pray that the Ishgardians who yet harbor doubts will take these events to heart and accept the truth of Sir Emmerich's words. 'Tis only meet that I inform Tataru of what has occurred here. If you have need of me, shall be at Fort Hall Manor. Allow me to accompany you. Tataru would never forgive me if I left for the Rising Stones without saying goodbye. A moment, Rain. I wish a word. Tell me, does Thancred seem quite well to you? Not... You sense it too, a subtle change, imperceptible to most. I myself didn't notice it at first, but upon closer examination, I saw that his etheric flow had been irreparably disrupted. As a result, I strongly suspect that his ability to manipulate ether has been compromised. Simply put, Thancred may no longer be able to wield magics. It would do much to explain why he chose to remain within the wilderness instead of seeking us out. He would have been compelled to rely solely on traditional methods of travel, significantly prolonging his journey. And when he learned that a nearby beast tribe was making preparations to summon a primal, it may have seemed more sensible to wait. But this is still little more than speculation. Until I have proof, pray speak no word of it. Right then, I should be on my way. Cryle may have charmed Master Materia for now, but who can say how long it will last? So that is why Thancred didn't show up until now. He can't teleport anymore. That explains it. Well. Well then. Alphino!
That Vidofnia should chance to arrive even as the girl fell. Truly, I could not have planned it better myself.
Ah, good. We were afraid you might have left.
A shield, my lord?
Fit for a true knight. An expression of our gratitude to you and yours. Long overdue.
It's exactly the same one that Orshafor had, but...
But there is something else I would discuss ere you part. Something which cannot leave this room. My father will soon step down as head of our house. Sir Emeric was not the only one to fall under suspicion following the death of the Archbishop. There are some who believe my father complicit in a coup d'etat. Thus he intends to renounce his title to absolve our house of suspicion and secure the support of our peers.
Surely there must be another way to convince houses Durandare and Zamail.
So I said to him.
Melting
Alas,
shield,
he will not
yes.
budge. Ever since I was a child, I knew that I would one day succeed my father. The thought of it filled me with pride. Yet once I learned the day was at hand, my heart was filled with naught but dread. Our legacy is built upon the lies of our forefathers. In accepting this title, am I not perpetuating this injustice? Why should I become the next count?
A knight lives to serve.
You sound just like him. I suspect that is what Horschiffon would have said. To aid those in need.
Nothing is more powerful than quoting Orshafor at someone.
Shield, I trust you will remember his words. And should I once more find my resolve wavering, I ask that you show me the way. You were a brother to Horschiffon. Will you be a brother to me as well?
Ye.
Come, Manalaine. There's much to be done. For father, and for Sir Emeric, and for Ishgard. To think we share the same blood.
Hmm.
Pray excuse us.
Those were the days of promises and vows, of tentative first steps into an uncertain future. A future shaped by the choices we made, in ways we could never have foreseen. Born of good and evil, of light and darkness, and shepherded by our hand. Be it for weal, or be it for woe.
From the Memoirs of Count Edmond de Fortin. Heavensward. As goes light, so goes darkness. Caster equipment. This is type proof. The Giron Oracles. Apocrypha. It is a truth long forgotten, a tale of the beginning and of the path we have been set upon. Yes. Our fates were ordained long ago, Archon. The Garleans are no exceptions, nor the Triad. You know what must be done. Uh-oh. You were spotted, sassy Urianger. Is that... It's her! It's him! It's them! Well... Everyone has their orders. Mass will attack soon and all units are in position. The pupils won't know what hit them. I fear it will be bloody. By Rog, it had better be. We cannot stay here forever, Ida. We have other responsibilities. I know full well what my responsibilities are, and I mean to fulfill them. Everyone. Yes. So it goes indeed. So we just finished the first of 5 patches of Heavensward. That's it. That's the first patch. It's an hour and a half. Granted, it does not contain any content except for that one thing. It doesn't contain any any dungeons, is what I'm trying to say. Alphino, Rain, I've been looking all over for you. We've received news regarding Philomene, Horibolta, and Coultonay. Yeah, the patches were so short. I mean, they are still pretty short. It's still only about 2 or 3 hours per patch. It is more like, it is shocking how fucking long the Realm Reborn patch content was. But I think that is because just the balancing is better now. They put a lot of story up front, and then they just kind of give you enough to tide over to the next expansion. But there's so much other content. There's so much other content now that you don't need to have a lot of main story in the post-game. You can do raids, you can do dungeons, you can do crafting, you can do Hildebrand, you can do the Tataru questline I forgot about. That is in the game, I think. You can grind relic weapons, you can do the deep dungeons. With the next patch, you can, or the XIV patch of the next series, you can do the variant dungeon and the criterion dungeon, and there's so much shit to do in this game that you are not, like, you don't need 5 hours of main story every 4 months to get your fill for your subscription amount. We are due for a trial in 6.2, yes, but the name of the trial is as of yet to be revealed. It might be main story this time. It's not consistent when the main story trials are. Because remember, Realm Reborn had one every patch, and there's only one required trial in Heavensward's patch content in 3.3. All other trials in Heavensward are optional. So it's not consistent. So, yeah. Really? Has something happened? No, it's nothing bad. Quite the opposite. In fact, it seems once they learned the Science Good name had been restored, they boarded the next ship for bound for Nimsa. It should be arriving any moment now. It's easy to forget how useful link pearls are, isn't it? When they work, I mean. And you don't mind being spied on. Quite, but what wonderful news. To think that our reunion is close at hand. A pleasure to see you two, Elfino. Ah, Thancred and Kryl, what brings you two here? Kryl and I have been looking into how we met Trectum and Philia. And we may just have found the answer. I actually like Minfilia this time around. When I played this the first time, I absolutely hated Minfilia. Like, all about everything about her. I'm actually, like, somewhat excited to see her again this time. It's weird. Right, when you were fleeing Ul'dan with Minfilia, you said that Hydaelyn spoke to her shortly before you parted ways, yes? Well, assuming that is true, then I see no reason to suspect that it is not. It seems reasonable to conclude that Hydaelyn commanded her to remain behind. That is to say, the Mother Crystal directly interceded to guide Minfilia. Admittedly, this is all quite hypothetical, but I propose that such intervention, however subtle, must surely leave some residual trace. A lingering disturbance in the ether, or ripple if you will. In order to establish the existence of such ripples, of course, we require suitable data. Fortunately, I know where such data can be found, the battleground where Rain filled the Ultima weapon, and the site of my personal ignominy. 'Twas there that Hydaelyn intervened to shield him from the magic I invoked. Kryl and I will infiltrate the custom and reanalyze the ether therein. The two of you alone? I have proven neckings for subterfuge, and I'm confident there will be sufficient nooks and crannies in which to hide Kryl while the patrols pass. Besides, if you and Rain come along, who will see to Philomene's grand homecoming? You put it like that. Very well. I will trust in your plan. I know not whether this data will yield a means to find Minfilia, but it would at the very least eliminate another avenue of inquiry. Tataru and I will return to the Rising Stones and make preparations for our comrades' return. Might I impose upon you to meet them at the Leminson Docks? Yea, I will. Then I shall see 4 of you at the Rising Stones. Safe travels. So, as of now, since we have officially arrived in the late game content for Heavensward, I ask once again the same question I asked at the end of A Realm Reborn. Who is your favorite character right now? Who is still alive, that is. And yes, dragons are applicable answers. You can name a dragon here if that's your favorite character. That would be allowed. Hello. Oh, Rain! How have you been? Come here, let me have a good look at you. Think the 12. One hears the strangest tales in foreign lands. I worried about you all every day. We would have sent word sooner, but the Raves afforded us no opportunity. And they fell upon us at the market. It was all we could do is escape. Alfie no good, he is. The Taru found her way to you, of course. But we were forced to seek shelter aboard the Janusz vessel. It pained us not to be there when you needed us most. But we made the most of it, didn't we, Goodlene? Studied and trained from dusk to dawn, we did. We would have sent word sooner, but we knew not whom to trust and with the vast distance. But those dark days are behind us at last. I shall be glad indeed to return home and speak with my daughter. Oh, well, about that. What do you mean she's missing? How could you let this happen? Forgive me, I am sure you're doing everything in your power to find her. As Thancred must be. He watched over her from the first, long before me. As he will watch over her to the last. I shall pray for her safe return. Busy myself in the meantime. For a certainty, there's much more to be done. The Braves may have bloodied us, but the path remains, and we shall not be swayed from it. Aye, that's the spirit! To the Scions and a long overdue reunion! Huzzah! Sorry, neighbors. Well, there you have it. To the Rising Stones. To the Rising Stones. I'm sorry, Phil. I mean, she just kind of left and I haven't found her yet. I was preoccupied with ending a 1,000-year war. Thancred looks so stupid in that outfit.
Well done, sir. And with that, I believe we are ready to proceed.
Let us be about our business then. The next patrol may not be so credulous.
Why must you be so disappointingly brusque? You're not at all as Minfilia described, you know. I don't think you favored me with so much as a single compliment since we set out. Tell me, did your time in the wilderness sap you of all your charm? Or are you holding it in reserve for your beloved?
This is neither the time nor the place.
Well, call me old-fashioned, but when I'm risking life and limb infiltrating an Imperial castrum, I like to be sure of my comrades' motivations.
I see now where Alphino gets it from. Minfilia is dear to me. It is true. But not in the way you think.
Even if he's miles away, he still gets bullied.
There was an incident at a parade. A Gubu broke free of its fetters and ran amok through the streets of Ul'dah. Had I been more attentive, I could have prevented it. But I was distracted, and her father was killed. I feared she would never recover. But in the years that followed, she showed herself to be more resilient than I had ever imagined. And when she learned of her gift, she did not flinch from the responsibility, but sought to guide others on the path. She touched the hearts of all around her. Mine, Louisoire, every science. In those dark days following the calamity, she was our guiding light, our hope for a brighter future. She had so many dreams, and I would give anything to make them come true.
My apologies. I can see she means the world to you. I did not mean to pick at old scars.
No harm done, I assure you. But fair is fair, my lady. What is Minfilia to you?
You mean you don't know? Only my dearest friend. When I finally emerged from my torpor, I learned that nary a day had passed without her asking after me. She never gave up hope. And neither will I.
Then for Minfilia's sake, let us pray that these vestiges of Hydaelyn's intervention will lead us to her.
Hi, Flamine. It feels good to be home again. To think that everyone is waiting for us just beyond these doors. Friends and family with whom we've shared so much. Gods help me, but the older I get, the more sentimental I become. Come, let us not keep waiting. Chocobo! Dang! Cactor! What is this Aetheryte Plaza? Help. Rising Stones, it's been a while, old building. We back! Alian, Fime, it fills my heart with joy to see you both hale and healthy. And what a figure. But Chasewell, though abroad on a mission at present. But this was the time I said without you. Welcome back, my lady.
We could do with more than that around here. Heartfelt reunions with storied companions brings a bloody tear to the eye.
A secret to oneself in a ship hold to secure safe passage to a faraway land. 'Tis a tale we know all too well. When they are well rested, I should like to seek a formal introduction. Why, my friend, come, there's no need to be shy. Pray grant me a moment longer, at least. Though I'm happy to oblige you, my legs are rather less accommodating. Ermgus. Oh my god. He's almost among us, no!
Okay, what the seven hells drove my little brother to come to Mardona?
Why, you, oh brother?
You and the science, of course. 1,000 days I trained that I might grow strong as you, that I might fight alongside you. Yet, now that you're here, I sense that you have surpassed me once more.
No, do not tell me. You trained with the hunters, did you not?
Your eyes do not deceive, brother. I have studied the trials of the braves and drunk deep of the souls of mine enemies.
I like them. You're just kind of on the floor chilling.
Same mood. Though I'm glad to be home, I cannot help to think of those who are yet to return. Once we've settled in, I will join the search. Yay! Sure. I can speak with Anal. Oh my, decisions. I mean, I guess you can... I guess you can interpret her that way. With that voice line. I wouldn't say this is particularly thirsty. Maybe I have missed context, though. It's been so long since we've seen them all like this. Too long. Just the chaos born of my foolish ambition which forced them to flee. Though they are returned, there are others among yet missing. How did I read among? It doesn't say among. It's you guys. It's your fault for posting the sassy emogus. Though they are returned, there are others still missing. Others who we cannot forsake. You'll find them all if you know. I know we will. Minfilia, Ida, Papalimo, every last one. When they walk through those doors, we'll be here to welcome them home. With me at the head of the queue, of course. No. You! Cookie. Ah, it's time. Do you recognize that building, Melva? Thancred and Cryer contacted us a short while ago. It would seem that their foray into the Castra Meridianum bore fruit. They asked me to rendezvous with them in Ystola in Idleshire, where they will share their findings. Rude though it is to depart without speaking to the guest of honor, I expect you will forgive me if I return with her daughter. I'll be back. The fastest dungeon in the game, yes. Amazing for farming. Yes. By the way, I have yet to figure out if it's pronounced Idleshire or Idleshire. I am not sure. I suspect I'll be here a couple of times if I want to make if I want to do Alexander especially. My apologies. I see I'm late to arrive, so what news have you for us? Well, as we postulated, there was indeed what appeared to be remnants of an unexplained disturbance in the ether at the scene of the Ultima weapon destruction. A ripple at odds with the presiding pattern. Though faint, the waveforms bore a strong resemblance to those observed following the destruction of the Isle of Val, when I believed Hydaelyn shielded me with the blessing of light. To confirm our findings, we paid a visit to Sildia Aqueducts. There we detected the same waveform, but orders of magnitude larger, as one would expect aboard recent disturbance. Ah, interesting. Hydaelyn, there's no other explanation. But there's more. When I studied the site where Ystola unleashed flow, it appeared that not 2 but 3 beings had been affected. Yet unlike Ystola and Thancred, there was no trail to follow. Our unknown third party was simply there. And then not there. Now, recall your visions of a vast crystal floating in a sea of ether. Though this too is but a theory, studies of gifted subjects suggest that, when communicating with Hydaelyn, we briefly leave our bodies behind. So let us consider the facts. 1. Hydaelyn interceded. 2. A third being was
caught in Ystada's flow and vanished without a trace. And 3, Hydaelyn may have the capacity to summon the conscious or gifted individuals to her side. You're implying, I take it, that Hydaelyn guided Minfilia to the compass of my magic? That she might summon her, body and soul, into the ethereal sea? In which case you must needs continue your search there. For a blessing, the means to do so already exist. I speak of the Anti-Tower. A Sharlayan construction conceived to provide scholars a vantage point of the ethereal sea. Though I know not where its entrance lies, we need only ask its last custodian. A contrary old crone who, for another blessing, refused to join the Exodus. Master Matoya! She was the keeper of the Anti-Tower? I had no idea. Then our course is clear. We must petition her aid once again. I love the location of the Anti-Tower entrance, and I'm very positive that you will get a giggle out of it as well. Master Matoya. Anyway, let me ride the cute Durgan. Pit. I have pet the Durgan. I can't fly. Crotch shot. Pet. Pet good. The wagon. Yes. Hello. Enjoy. Stolen items. Yay. Enjoy your recovered items. Speak with Matoya all the way down there. It will take an age to get down there, but that's fine. I wanted to go to her cave anyway because she has Wind Ether quests. So this is a perfect opportunity to get those. I need to do exactly 2 more. The one that I have to yet turn in and the one that's in her cave to be able to fly in this area. Which flying is a hard requirement to do later stages of Alexander, so I have to unlock it. The reason for that being that one of the entrances to the raid is in a spot that is otherwise entirely unreachable if you can't fly. Yeah. Flying is a hard requirement for Alexander. If I do remember correctly. Oh, that's a cutscene. Where is me, Rabbit? Mistress Matoya will have my hide. No fly, no sexy Lexi. Yeah. You're a guest, and yet you would lend me your aid. Oh, thank you, kind adventurer. I'm in your debt. Permit me to introduce myself, Rabbit. I'm Sarah Robber, a humble servant of Mistress Matoya. Frigg. I am tasked with picking leaves from her herb garden, from which I make her tea. Alas, drawn to her medicinal properties, bugs have recently taken to ravage the herbs. I attempted to greet the pests, but they had too much for lone Pororo. I would be grateful if you could eliminate them in my stead, Ribbit. Frog! Frank! There's more. There's this frog, and this frog. That frog is a repair NPC. In shop. Also, there's this broom that you can talk to. Swisheroo. And you can talk to this broom and that broom. When you go to one of the story dungeons, the Great Gubal Library... Broom. It isn't a bride, it isn't a groom, it's a broom! Yes. One of the brooms accompanies you to the dungeon and then has a moment where it really wants to dust the floors in the library that haven't been cleaned in years. It's so good. Oh, what a surprise! Well, what secrets have you come to extract from me this time? Though it pains me to admit it, your words strike close to the mark. We humbly ask you to grant us entry to the Anti-Tower, and we might use it to seek a friend who we believe has been transported to the ethereal sea. Brooms with internal compulsions, yes? They are familiars. And who told you I could do such a thing, I wonder? It's like, I don't know. The tower was abandoned, but its magical keep is 15 years ago. They have the run of the place now. If that is no deterrent to you, then by all means. Is that all? I felt sure you would seek to dissuade us from our cause, given your role as custodian. Role? Hardly. The firm foisted the title on me. During the Exodus, every entrance to the Enter-Tower was sealed save one. That door. My role consists of making sure no one with ill intent sneaks through it. Such was the forum's final order to me. It's literally that door. Yes, the door has been here the entire time. Well, I can remove the wards right now. Will you be going or not? We will, Master Mataya. We will do whatever it takes to find Minfilia. We'll see about that. Rain can go. Take the magicless rogue if you like. He's no use to me. The rest of you will stay and work. I'll hear no argument. Those are my terms. Oh, and I should be delighted to accompany you. Lead the way, Rain. Thancred, no. Your etheric flow has been compromised. Do not deny it. To venture into an environment so thick with ether, so close to the ethereal sea, would be to risk further impairment, or worse. Minfilia could be in there, waiting for us. And you could die, and for what? If she's waiting beyond, Rain will find her. Trust in them. Have faith. Damn it all. You silly man. Bring her back to us. I will. Relax. Just the cave. And the entrance is just a door, yes? Her cave is like the 3-step fucking puzzle to get into it. And you need to kill the guards. And the Enter-Tower is just like the back door. It's so good. It's just... Ah, yes. The door. It just says do not enter. No entry. It says verbatim. Fucking no entry on this fucking sign. It's so good. It's the least secret door I have ever seen. But yeah, so the frogs and the brooms are familiars created by Matoya. They are not naturally occurring life forms. Which means she actively just made frogs because she wanted frogs. Frog. herbs. Come on! Sad. I tried. You fucker! Stop attacking my quest mobs, you're not helping! You're messing up my cycles. They attacked the mob before I could Kai's Blizzard 3 on it, killing it so I couldn't keep my stacks. You're not helping. You're actually making the quest take longer. Stop. The bugs are no more. Oh, thank you. Not only are you kind, but you are strong as well, Ribbit. Now I can resume my duties again. Harvesting and making tea. That's all I am capable of. I'm a failed creation, you see. Unlike my mistress' other children, I'm incompetent and clumsy. For want of a task I could perform, she bade me serve her tea 7 times daily. But even this I needed assistance, Ribbit. Unless I make myself more useful, it is only a matter of time before my mistress removes my enchantment. Then I would revert to an ordinary toad, incapable of speech. I cannot bear the thought of that. Same sorrow, same. I must become a better servant, and I believe that I can do so. If only I knew what my mistress desires, having received of her blessing, the brooms here are bound to possess this knowledge. Alas, they refuse to talk to me. But if you are a guest, they cannot willfully ignore you, even if they are not entirely cooperative or forthright. Please speak with them, Ribbit, and acquire the information I need to survive. Holy fuck! I didn't remember this quest being so fucking existential for that frog. The frog's like, please! I don't want to die! What? What is going on? Woo! Anti-tower. Ba-da-da-bop. Ba-da-ba-ba-dop. Ba-da-da-da-dop. Yeah. The XP is not worth my time. Like, what? My life? Like, I'd come back in a week or two. Or a month. Or a year. Ding. Can I fly here now? I cannot. What? Why not? What's missing? What? I forgot? Did I not click on it? It's the one on here, isn't it? I didn't click on this, I'm stupid. I ran past this earlier. I just forgot. I'm stupid. Anyway. Flying unlocked, there we go. Oh, nice. Hello, Alexander. How are you doing? Entrance. Fly me to the giant ass robot, let me kick its fucking ass, yes. Ah, yes, the sassy-shaped rock. Yeah. Yeah, like, it's weird that you can stand on that one boulder and none of the others. Like, huh? That's weird. Like, this one has collision, none of the others do. What's going on here? The funny thing is that back when I didn't notice until it was obvious. Nah. Woo! Let's go. Ah, what a beautiful tower. It's so pretty, isn't it? Well, it would be if it wasn't upside down. Woo! Move, tank, move! The music in here is so nice, though. I'm not gonna deal a lot of damage in this run because I forgot to use this. I don't think I can in here. Yeah. I don't exactly have a lot of damage right now. The Lala caretaker troop, yeah. I feel you. No, sad. Ooh. Very cute. Ah, yes. Ah, your Hrothgar looks good. No, your Hrothgar looks good. Pete. Lots of pits. Pit. Yes. Dropkin. Fire. Befericus. Bonk. Bonk. Damn it, let me finish. Oh my god. Ha. Fire 4, Fire 4, Fire 4, Fire 4. Okay, enjoy your activity. Mlurk. I'm not moving. Even if it leads a damage down. It's more of a damage down to move. Ah, come on, my stacks. So, this fight involves getting turned into Frög. And also relying entirely on the ability of one person to kill a thing. Especially if the healer dies, because that's unhelpful. Healer dying is something you generally want to avoid. Oh, gods. Ah, shite. Okay, we got this. Ah, we lived somehow. GG. Ooh, nice. We have somehow survived. Hello. Potatoes. Woo! This is so cool. You travel down the up staircase. I love this map so much. All of it is the wrong way. It's so good. Like, they mapped out this entire fucking room thing, and then they put it upside down. It's so good. There's proper railing and, like, lanterns on the other side of that thing. Oh, I love this. It's genuinely one of my favorite dungeons. It's so good. If there wasn't the thing, that is, the catch, so to speak. You have disappointed me, Tank. It better not happen again. I've disappointed myself. Okay. Also, these bridges are just made of random shit. Just fucking cupboards and wardrobes. I love this. But yeah, just Frög. I'm pretty sure this is going to be one of your favorite expansions for the fact alone that it is the Dragon and Frög expansion. It's just on brand for you, like completely. Just Dragon and Frög. Yes. Frög. friggin'? Maybe? I never stopped smiling since Frog appeared. Very good. Excellent. Ziggy! I like Ziggy, he's funny. He's just this tiny thing on top of the massive rock. He's funny. Funny guy. No, the wrong one. No, my ley lines. No, why? What am I doing? I'm so sad. Why would you let it grow into my ley lines? I need to move. Oh, that was too slow. Whoops. Ow. Whatever. Hey, finally, the loot. I need to reset my combo. God dang it. Hello, would you attack it? I'm not the only person here, you know? Ah. No, the black mage can do it. Ugh. You have no excuse. You've played this dungeon before. I don't like getting upset at people who are new to the game because they don't know. I do get upset at people who are veterans though. Like, if you've played this game, if you've definitely been in this dungeon before, based on your equipment, then I get angry at you. Yeah, that is true. But you were busy, and also you said you weren't feeling good. So I didn't. How dare I be mindful of my friends? Amazing. What a concept. Centaur. I think I can cast one more and then I need to cast fire. Yes. I mean, someone has to. Pull him in. Why is this tank slow pulling so much? Are they playing with the returner healer? Like, what's going on? I can handle it. I'm not new to the game. And I'm a black mage, so it can't be because of me, is what I'm trying to say. I'm confused. Can you not tank them in my ley lines, please? Do you want me to get hit? Ha. I wanna try something for mana. Oh no, that doesn't work. Okay, good to know. Good to know. We should have to memorize multiple paragraphs about special commitment periods after choosing special tariffs and private health insurance. That is fair. Honestly, I would be upset too. In other news, I am currently in a not similar position, but in an adjacent position. I am currently looking for new insurance because I will no longer be a student very soon. So I need to insure myself. I can no longer rely on my parents' insurance, which is legal in Germany, by the way. I don't want this actually. I will get it, won't I? I hope you like porcelain dolls, by the way. Yes, this is supposed to creep you out. Hello. I don't particularly like mind, but it doesn't have to be, you know. Especially laser dolls, like that's where I draw the line personally. Come on. Anyway. These are never not creepy. No, you... Oh my god. Why? Are you new? You are not new. You are bad. Where's your pants? That person is not wearing any items in the leg slot. Like, what the fuck? Just start with ice. Because it's going to be easier. Fuck me! You stupid ass doll. No, it's quite one thing to have them glamoured over. It's another one to not wear anything on that slot. There is a glamour item for invisible parts. That is a thing. You can do that. If you so desire. Taking them off is not the play. Like any item in the pants slot. Yeah, whatever. Yes. Yes. 3 comes. I did indeed educate them about the Glamour's Dresser and our Lord and Savior, the Emperor's New Beaches. I did exactly as he asked. Heidelin!
Through time and space hast thou journeyed unto me, as I knew thou wouldst.
You are not Heidelin. That's not Heidelin's voice. No, it's just with Philly. It's not an imposter.
We are the word of the mother. We, who were once called Minfilia. Much time hath passed for thee since the bloody banquet, since I hearkened to her word.
Yes, can you tell your mom you're fine?
Heidelin.
No, Philamine.
Towards Y'shtola and Thancred, that I might be swept up in their flow and delivered unto the ethereal sea. There, adrift and alone, her voice silent once more, I prayed for those we had lost, for those we can yet save. To her I would make an offering. We speak now with one voice, one will.
Yes.
One word. Unto thee we bequeath the most precious of gifts, the truth which lieth at the heart of this world. Thus do we beseech thee once more. Hear, feel, think. Before there was life, in the depths of the ethereal sea, light and dark did once dwell as one. But the darkness coveted power, and the balance was broken. Thus was I forced to banish him unto the distant heavens, to forever remain apart, a moon bound. In sundering the star did we cry out, and the barriers twixt planes chanced to falter. Across 10 and 3 were we then divided, reflections of the source, each possessed of a shard. Zodiac longeth to be made whole. For his restoration, for his resurrection, his servants labor without cease. They seek to tear down the barriers which surround the source. Thus do they rejoice in their ardor, in your calamities, for each marks a rejoining. Seven times have they succeeded. 7 times hath the darkness grown stronger. 7 times have I failed. The Ascians cannot be suffered to continue. This is my final. The crystal's power is all but spent. With what remains, I will return you to the shore of the ethereal sea.
Minfilia does have fancy braids in this outfit. But yeah, this was one of the most important pieces of lore in this entire story. It happens. She'll be fine.
Thank the 12.
She'll be fine. It's Minfilia.
Did you find Minfilia?
Yes and no. Hydaelyn kind of has her right now.
The word of the mother. I'm not sure I understand.
Nor am I. Cryle?
Kryle's like, I understand, but you're not gonna like it.
As unbelievable as it sounds, I see no reason to doubt her. The word's tale. No one was more sensitive to the will of Hydaelyn than Minfilia. And if Hydaelyn has grown so weak that she can barely make herself heard, it is not hard to see why Minfilia, having joined with her, might struggle to maintain her own form.
What? Why would she need to maintain her own form? Are you saying she's gone? But that cannot be! Not now. Not after all we have accomplished. We were meant to usher in the dawn's light together.
She threw herself on the fire to fuel your dawn's light, boy. You'll just have to usher it in on your own.
Oh, Matoya, holy fuck.
Must you be so ungentle?
Yes, she does.
Tell me about the Scions, boy.
The Scions of the Seventh Dawn lay before Eorzea's salvation. Whenever the realm is threatened, be it by Primal, Ascian, Garlean, or any other, we take up arms in her defense, that all in Eorzea may live to see a brighter tomorrow.
And that's very noble of you. But in chasing after these lofty goals of yours, you seem to have lost sight of some basic truths. To win a war, you must be willing to do whatever it takes. To fight, to kill, and if necessary, to die. The path you've chosen is paved with the dead. Walk it with your eyes open, or not at all.
I know the truth of which you speak, and have from the first. If the Ascians will go to any length to resurrect their god, then we must needs be as committed to our cause, to unmask them and their schemes, and to crush them both utterly. Come, there is much to be done.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Thancred, wait!
No! Grow up!
No, this is all wrong.
Anyway, I think that's an excellent point to end stream for today. Just Alphinaud's midlife crisis, part 3. That was a lore dump, though. That was the most important set of lore that we will get for a while. There isn't just one world. There is 14, and 7 of them have already been rejoined. Every time a calamity happens, one of the other 13 worlds is rejoined with the source. That means that these two events seem to be linked, which means there might be more, because, you know, 13 minus 7 is not 0, it is in fact 6. There is 6 worlds still remaining, which means there will be 6 more. Nope. There is... Melva, your math is off. It's 14 with the source. We don't need a rejoining of the sauce into the sauce. There's 6 more. But still, 6 calamities is a bit much. We kind of don't want that. Anyhow, thank you so much for watching. And also... also wrong. There's 6 more words. Also, Toxic Babs, thank you for following and for joining our stream today. I hope everyone had a good time. And yeah.